What it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it. Man, if you guys know me, I'm a big basketball fan, a big sports fan in general. But my favorite leagues to watch, my favorite, thing to watch, just sports, is the NBA. And last week, I was watching the Chicago Bulls and the NBA basically honor Derrick Rose, retiring his jersey, sending him tribute and everything like that. And, when me growing up as a kid, a lot of people my age especially look at Derrick Rose and admire him. And, he has so much influence on the game. And, and there's a lot of people who may not understand the severity of Derrick Rose and what he truly meant and what he represents and what he means because, if you watched basketball or if you've been picking up basketball lately, probably from the year 2015 and on, you probably be like, why does everybody like Derrick Rose so much? Why is everybody a Derrick Rose fan and he has so many people behind him and things like that? Well, I'm going to tell you the reason why, man. The reason why is because Derrick Rose is the biggest what if in all of basketball. Derrick Rose was on the come up, had one of the craziest primes I've ever seen. As somebody, and to give you guys some retrospect of it or give you perspective on it, Derrick Rose was the youngest MVP to ever play in basketball. Nobody was younger than him winning MVP. And if you guys don't know what the MVP is, it's basically the best player in the world for that year. Nobody outperformed him. And he was the youngest person to ever win that award. And unfortunately, had injuries. He had an ACL tear, and then he had another injury. I think he had an MCL, or I can't remember. But he had 2 back-to-back years where once he recovered from the ACL, he came back, and then boom, he got hurt again and was out for another year. And then after those 2 years, he was just never the same. And so people like my age that have been watching basketball a long time, especially back then watching Derrick Rose, we admire him because we've seen how, he was a humble dude. He was not a flashy dude, or he was very quiet, very shy. And he would just go out there and get buckets, bro. And, he was just so, the way he just played was something I've never seen before. And, we just look back and say, man, what if he just didn't get hurt? I wonder what we would have been able to see out of him, And so the reason why he's so admired, the reason why people still love him and support him, especially even though he wasn't the same on the basketball court, wasn't doing the same numbers, never just was the same after that. And the reason why we support him is because, man, it was just unfortunate events, things that happened outside of his control. We know what his potential was, what he was capable of. We know where he should have been. We know that, where he was headed. And it's just unfortunate because, sometimes injuries, when it happens, it's just out of your control and it just happens. Everything happens for a reason. And it's just unfortunate to see things happen the way they do. But Derrick Rose is an example of, just that rock star who ended up dying young. You see somebody that has great potential on the come up, has so much to, can see the future is bright for them. And it's just unfortunate to see that, it all come to an end or it not all manifest the way that we thought it was happening due to unfortunate events. Derrick Rose basically is the rock star who died young. And so he's revered and admired. And, we sit here and we just dream and imagine and fantasize of what could happen. And so that video or that situation last week, being an NBA fan watching it, inspired me to make this video because, we have a potential. We have an opportunity to go out there and make our life what it is, make it greater, make it something we can be proud of. Right now, there's no unfortunate. You may think like there's an excuse as to why you can't be great, but there's no excuse. You have an opportunity to be great. You have an opportunity to make your life better than what it was yesterday because you woke up this morning. I say it every single intro. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High. What does that mean? It means that the Most High has given us an opportunity for us to go out there and achieve our dreams. Go out there, step into the purpose that he's called us to. Go out there to go and make that life the way that we want to. Go out there and live the life that we want to live. Because we didn't die. We still woke up. We got to give gratitude and we got to give thanks that we still have the opportunity to make our dreams into reality. There is some of you there now. Yeah, there are going to be some unfortunate events that may halt you and may put you back and setbacks and things like that. But, you know, for the most part, majority of y'all, there's no excuse because you just woke up this morning. So you have an opportunity. You know, the main reason as to why our life isn't what it is today is because of us. We haven't gone out there and played and we just got injured. No, we just haven't gone out and played and we haven't tried and we haven't done anything. You know, to make the analogy, just to continue with the basketball analogy, you know, Derrick Rose, he went out there and he played and he gave it his all. And we've seen the potential and we've seen what he could have been. But due to unfortunate circumstances and due to things that's outside of his control, we weren't able to see that. You don't have that excuse. You're not grinding. You're not in the lab putting up shots. Right now, you're just dreaming. And the only thing that's holding you back from making those dreams into reality is just your drive. You don't want to get in the lab and put shots up. You don't want to check into the game and give it everything you have. You don't want to go into the game and keep grinding and keep playing even though you're tired. You want to look for excuse after excuse. You want to look for comfort. The one life that you have to live, you are blessed because you woke up this morning and you keep getting an opportunity day after day and you squander it away. You take it for granted. If you haven't experienced a misfortune or something that's out of your control that's really holding you back, bro, there's no excuse. Because we look at Derrick Rose and be like, man, it wasn't even his fault. He was going to be great. He was willing to put the work in. He was willing to grind. And that was taken away from him all due to something that was outside of his control. I think of Derrick Rose like that as, man, he has to sit there with the thought of, man, what could I have been, man, if I just didn't get hurt, man? What is there anything I could have did different? He's over here probably thinking at night sometimes, man, how could I have controlled the uncontrollable? But with you, man, with your life, you have full control and there's nothing stopping you. The only thing that's in your way is yourself. There's no reason why you should leave this earth with those dreams still. When I want you to leave this earth, I want you to leave with memories. I want you to look back and be like, yeah, I did that. I've seen what I was capable of. I've seen what I can do when I put the work in, when I stop setting excuses for myself, when I stop being lazy, when I stop, looking for comfort. Y'all don't want to be great, man. And because you don't want to be great, somebody like Derrick Rose looks at you and be like, man, if I just had what you had, if I could just go back, I probably would cherish the moment a little bit longer. That's him in retrospect, looking back, hindsight 2020, saying, man, if I knew it was going to end that way, I would have took it a little bit slower. I bet you that's something that he's talked about and experienced too, because once it came and it went, there is no going back. Your days are numbered on this earth, bro. You don't have infinite amount of time. Your dreams, your fantasies, that can become reality. They no longer have to be dreams. If you're on this video, you want to be great. You want to strive for greatness. You want to be better than what you were yesterday. But I'm here to let you know there's no excuse. And the only reason why you haven't obtained those dreams is because of yourself. You're standing in the way of your own greatness. You're the one that's supposed to be the youngest MVP. You're the one that's supposed to be going out there and breaking all those records and getting all those accolades. There's nobody stopping you, and there's no reason as to why you can't. When you look at somebody who has experienced some misfortune and may not have it all and may have gotten something taken away, especially something that's even more reason as to why I can't give an excuse, because I could be just like them. Taken away, not given another opportunity. You should be thanking God that you was on God's wake-up list this morning. Because that could have been you. Because I'm going to let you know something, bro. Somebody did. Somebody wasn't on that wake up list this morning. Somebody passed away yesterday. You want to know something? They were probably the same age as you. Probably had the same aspirations, fantasies, dreams as you. But now they're no longer here with us. But if I can imagine, but if they knew how much time they had left and they knew when it was going to end, I bet you the one advice they would tell you is, Meryl, you still in the game. You still got an opportunity. I wish I could have did that. I wish I had the opportunity. I wish I could have did that while I was still there, but I'm not no more. They craving and wishing, and they just feel with regret. And here you are taking it for granted. Here you are, entitled to it. Oh, I got time. I'm still young. Oh, I don't need to do that right now. I got time. Oh, I can skip out. All because you want to be comfort and because you're so entitled. You just assume that you just going to wake up. You just going to assume that you're going to figure it out. You standing in the way of your own greatness, bro. And the only person you got to blame is yourself. You have no misfortune. You have nothing that's holding you back. It's all in your control. It's all in your control. I bring that story up, bro, for you to put things into perspective for you to recognize that you are blessed and highly favored. That there's a lot of stuff still in your control. You still got an opportunity to go out there and play. But you over here thinking that your playing days are going to last forever. What you think? You think you LeBron or something, bro? You think you're going to be doing, you think you're going to be, no, bro. Wake up. You don't have time to waste. It's a new year. You was blessed. It's not guaranteed that you're going to see 2026. It's not guaranteed that you're going to see next year. When you leave this earth, I want you to be able to leave this earth and leave this earth not filled with regret, but filled with happiness, filled with memories, filled with joy because you actually did the thing. You actually maxed out on your potential. You actually got out of your own way. All right. Shout out D Rose, man. I'm a huge fan, dog. That was my dog back in the day, man. The biggest what if, bro. Don't let your life become a big what if or what could have been or what should have been. And all you can do is imagine. There's no reason as to why that has to be your life. No, you can go out there and get it. You still in the game, bro. Let's go, man. Let's get it, man. Let's stop saying excuses for ourselves. Let's grind. Let's sacrifice. Let's do the work that's necessary for us to live the life that we want to live so we can leave this earth happy and filled with memories instead of regret. So that's all I got for y'all boys, man. If y'all need a consultation, man, you know where it's at. Link down below. If you guys need a training program, need to start your fitness journeys, trying to transform your physical health, man, you already know where it's at down below in the description, man. And if you guys got any comments, questions, concerns, want to reach out to me, man, I'm very accessible through Instagram, man. Send me a DM. Link down below, man. With that being said, before y'all go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'ma holla at y'all boys.